Hello all. In this video, we are going to see about React Hook Form. React Hook Form is a library that can make easy to upload our form in React.js for all kind of form submissions, form validation, and easy to use the API calls for submitting the forms. This React Hook library supports very good. Um this library has a lot of features. Today we are going to see how to manage the state using this React Hook library, and then how we are going to submit the form using Zod validation. So in this tutorial, I am going to use um UI library called Shared CN. This is a nice looking um, UI library. I'm going to use the shared CDN for this entire tutorial. And for the schema validation, we are going to use a library called Zod. Zod is a framework that can helps to create a schemas for the front end forms. So let's get started to the video. So once create the folder inside your VS Code, I am going to the shared CDN documentation. So under components, you can see the section called installation. So under this installation, I am going to use Next.js framework. So here are the steps for and guidance for the installation of the um, Next.js setup. So I am going to copy paste one by one. Yes, I'm going to use app router. Yes. So would you like to customize the default import? I'm going to give yes. So once it is getting installed, see you can able to see my app folder. So this is the actual project directory. I'm going to change my location to this inside this my app folder, my hyphen app. Okay. So now I am going to paste another second command for the shared CDN initialization. So it is asking for some configuration. I am choosing default one. I'm second for the color. Would you like to use this zinc? I am going to use CSS variable. Yes. Okay, this getting installed. Okay, it's done. So let's start our application. npm run dev. Okay. So you can able to see my screen, which is getting started of the application Next.js framework application. So now I am going to this my app project under source app. You can able to see page.tsx. So inside this page.tsx file only, all our code will be uh, written inside. The entire view part is written inside. I'm going to cut everything a file. Don't want this entire right now, so I'm going to cut everything. See, everything is gone. Okay, hello all. For this I'm going to give a background color bg zinc 200. I'm going to give, so the color has changed. So for this div I am going to give some classes to make our application look better. Class pg white, 1 by 2, padding 10, not minimum width, it's min width only. I'm going to give shadow lg. So now this background has some shadow effect. Rounded lg. Okay, it is looking nice right now. So I'm going to give a h2 tag, text 3xl, font bold, text sync 800, text center. Okay, so now we are going to add a form. So we are going to use three form fields. One is username, second is password, third is confirm password. So for that, from the shared CDN, we have a component called input. So we require this input component. So I am going to copying this command. So I am going to cut this server, paste this command. So once it is uh, done, so you can able to see this component inside our component folder. Under components folder, UI folder will be created. Inside this UI folder, the file called input.tsx has generated. The entire source code will be downloaded to your application. Okay, we are going to use a form, so that we require this form component as well. So here, this documentation itself, they gave some code snippet. We are going to use this code snippet to our application. First we install this to our application. Then we required a sonar. Sonar is a kind of toast message. So for success of the form submission, we can able to use this sonar feature. This toaster this toaster feature, it will show the success pop-up. Okay, all our dependency got installed. So right now we start creating the form. Div form. So I'm going to import this form from the component UI. So here the form file has generated. So from this generated form file only, I'm going to use this form. So form we have imported. Inside this form, we need to use this HTML form. So this tag is belongs to the HTML element. So we are going to give the submit method inside this form element only, not this form element. So this is belong to the shared CDN UI library. Uh, so inside this form field name, username, and then render. So this will render the input and then uh, label inside this form field, form item, form label, username, form control, input. Input is from component. Don't import any other input. You have to import the input from this uh, component. Under components UI only you have to import the input. Placeholder, username. This form message will return the error message from our form validation. Let's see in further development we can able to see this error message rendering on this form message. So it is getting crashed because this is a now this looks like a server component. It requires a client component. Use client. So here we need to pass the form. For that, we require this form, const form equal to use form. Use form is from React hook form. So React hook form will be installed while installing this from the shared CDN itself. So we have installed right from the shared CDN. So this once you have imported this use form, so under this form, just destructure everything inside the. So now you can see the error has gone, but we have some alignment issue. Let's fix that as well. This div will come inside this div, not outside this div. See, now the error has fixed. Username we created. Now we create the password field and then the confirm password field. Copying this for 2 times. Save. See, replace this username to password. Okay, so let's add a class here. Margin bottom to we require 2 pixel margin bottom. So now we would require the button as well. So for that, button from the component UI component, submit. Okay, so now we have created this form design. Um, Now we have to create a schema for this form. So for that, I'm going outside this app folder. Inside this source, I'm going to create a folder called schema. So this is going to be a user schema dot tsx export const user schema equal to this is a Zod schema actually. Import from Zod z and then a Zod type. For the typecasting, we are going to use the Zod type. So inside here, we are going to create an interface for this user schema. Export interface I user called interface user name. It is going to be a string. Password string. Confirm password string. Okay. Now, so for this user schema, I'm going to mention this type Zod type of iUser user dot object schema object. See, it says missing items. It automatically throws errors. See, it requires username, password, and confirm password. So for that, username user dot string, password user dot string, user dot string, and see, this error has gone. So now we are just validating the type is string or not only. So we would require to add some other validation. Say example, I am going to enter the username only email address. For that, we uh, on the input field only the email is acceptable. For that, email, if it is invalid, so I am going to return a message of enter the valid email. Okay, so then I am going to make this password of minimum 8 character length. If it is not get satisfied, I am going to return a message of password is invalid. And then so the confirm password also I required. So for that, min one minimum one character should be placed inside this confirm password message. Password is required. So once we have evaluated this validate this schemas, one thing is missing. So we have to compare these two password before submission. So for that, uh, outside this object dot refine, so inside this refine you will get argument. So inside this argument, I am extracting the first argument field. I am going to compare this two field. One field dot password equal to field dot confirm password. Okay, so once it is satisfied, it will be passed, or else it will be throwing this error message of not matched. Okay, I am going to place this password under the path of confirm password. So now we have created this schema successfully. Let's see how to use this inside our form. So for this, we have to import that user schema. User schema. So we have to pass this as a uh, resolver. For that, give this object. This is optional. Passing the optional field inside this use form. Inside this object, we have to type resolver. We are going to pass a Zod resolver. So for that, we required a Zod resolver from Zod package resolver. So I'm going to use this Zod resolver from the first import. See, you can see at hook form slash resolver slash Zod. This is the resolver path. So I am importing this, and then I am passing this user schema to this use form. Now we can check this uh, form. Ah, actually, we need to pass the submit method as well. So for that, const on submit event equal to infrat type of user schema. Okay. So I'm going to just console log this. I'm going to alert this response for right now. So inside this form, inside this HTML form element on submit, from this variable form variable dot handle submit is a method. So I'm going to pass this on submit inside this handle submit on submit. Our mm, form is validating successfully right now. So let's check this working perfectly or not. See, it automatically triggered. So when I am changing this, it's automatically triggered. The password is required. I am entering some random text. So see, it is checking for the password is matching or not. The resolver is each and every time triggers whenever the form has changed. So I am copying this. I am typing this password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and for the confirm password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. See, it's automatically gone. We haven't implement any logic inside our application. It's automatically handled by the use form itself. Based on that rendering state, it automatically updates our UI actually. So now here I am going to give um, the valid email. So it required a valid email for this field. So for that, Rajasingh.silvakumar at nodebricks.com. So now I am going to submit this form. See, our alert has triggered. Now the reload doesn't happen. So if, for initially you can see when I am submit this form, the URL has changed and then the page has refreshed. For that, in previously we will prevent that from this on submit. We haven't implemented that prevent logic here. This is handled entirely from this form submit handle submit itself. We no need to worry about that handling forms and all. So the entire form handling will be handled from this handle submit method itself. So I am going to use the sonar alert for a better view. So for that I need to import the toaster component inside this um, layout function first. Toaster from component slash UI slash sonar, and here inside we would require a toast from sonar. Okay, so toast.success, the message would be um, so now try to submit. See, our success alert has pop up. So this is the tutorial uh, for this video. In future videos, we can cover a lot more advanced techniques in React and Node.js. So stay tuned in our channel. Please subscribe and like our channel. Thank you for watching.